something about him. I didn't like him. Watching the movie, hated him the entire movie until the point where he's like fighting the demon. And I'm like, oh, okay, he's kind of cool. Oh, okay, he's nice. Oh, okay, he's putting in work. Oh, I like this dude. Oh, no, he's dead.
Now streaming Backseat Binge.
I seen a TikTok. It basically asked, so say you're on a spaceship, right? Mm-hmm. You and like the rest of humanity, like something happens on Earth where like, you know, everyone got to leave or whatever, right? Yeah. You're on the ship with the love of your life. I presume Damon.
Yes.
Or Tashi, whoever. Either way, you guys are in pods, right? Like these like super soldier like pods basically. Mm-hmm. And it puts you to sleep. The trip, it takes 90 years. 90 years to get to your destination. You go into the pod and it feels like nothing happened. Like you just like you took a nap or whatever. Something happens where your pod breaks, right? So you open up the pod, like you just wake up thinking you're on the new planet or whatever, and you realize only 1 year has passed. You still have 89 years to go. But there's enough food and clothes and whatever, pretty much anything you would ever need on the ship. So you'll live 90 or 89 years. Like you'll be perfectly fine.
But nobody else will.
No one else will. It's just you. Now, here's the thing. Each pod has an emergency latch where you can break it to open it and like wake people up if needed for whatever reason. Do you wake up Damon? Because here's the thing. By the time he would wake up, you're probably going to die of old age. Like you're going to be gone. If not, you're going to be 90 years old.
Yeah.
So by the time he gets to the new planet, he's going to be like this, like it was yesterday to him.
He's going to wake up and be like, where'd Sarah go?
Right.
And I'll be dead in the corner.
Sarah's a skeleton. Like
right.
That's what that is. So do you let him get to the new Earth and live his life, or do you wake him up and y'all live life together on the ship?
I'm waking him up.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm waking.
I feel like I would spend like a week by myself, just like okay, like nice, and then I'd be like, okay, I'm bored. Like,
yeah,
I need you here to talk to me, please.
Yeah, first, so it's out of selfishness. Like you doing it because of you.
Well, and I feel like if I asked him this question, he'd be like, yeah, wake me up, because if I wake up and it was yesterday for me and you're dead, like I'm gonna be really upset. So.
Yeah, that's fair. That's a better answer. So that's my logic too. Like I feel like Asia would be mad if she woke up and I was dead.
Yeah, she would definitely be mad.
Yeah, and same with her. Like so she's grimy because my logic was I'm waking you up specifically, just you.
Yeah.
She's waking everyone up. Like,
everyone.
She says she's waking everyone up.
No.
That's messed up.
You're gonna kill all of humanity?
I mean, I guess that's a way to look at it.
Because none of y'all are gonna make it to the new planet.
I don't know. There could be a baby on there, and the baby be 89 years old, getting to the new planet. I don't know. But yeah, question of the day. Let me know what y'all would do, because I'm curious. Because I feel like I'm waking my girlfriend up. I don't care. Like whatever, it is what it is. Mm-hmm. But either way, welcome to Backseat Binge. my name is Moya. Sorry, I forgot I have a second part of it. Moya Media. It felt weird. Moya Media. Yes. My bad. No, I'm messing up today. I'm still thinking about the pods. Go ahead.
It's been one of those days. And I'm Porkisty Sarah.
Right. And we are here to talk about nerd stuff and all that jazz. And going along with our topic of death, seeing who's worth it or not, seeing who you would wake up in the pods and all that. Mm-hmm. Something I've been thinking about, right? You ever like see a show and just think they gotta go, like you gotta die, yo. Like even if it's a show where like people don't die. You ever watch like Teletubbies and just feel like the purple one just gotta? I'm playing, but like
no, Tinky Winky gotta go.
The baby in the sun just,
and his red purse, get him out.
No, but like shows where like, you know, the character's like real problematic or like just annoying or whatever.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about a bunch of characters that needed to die and some that did die and should not have died. So, do you want to kick it off or you want me to go?
If I'm going to go first, then we're not making it very far into this episode before I bring up One Piece. Because I have
already
3 characters at least
Three?
from One Piece who have not died, but who need to die. Like, they gotta go.
I explain it like I'm a 4-year-old because I've never actually seen One Piece. So, yeah, context.
Okay.
And why they gotta go.
Okay. I'm going to explain this because I know that if I spoil things for you, you're going to forget them. So, there are spoilers for Annie's Lobby, Marineford, and Dressrosa. So if you have not reached any of those arcs, then just scoot past this part.
Well, good luck.
I'm going to give you a sec.
Yeah, they're fine.
Okay, your time is up. Okay, so Spondum is the first one. Spondum is basically like, he's like the guy that you work with that doesn't know anything about his job, but gets promoted anyway and acts like he's better than everybody because of it. He's that guy.
Gotcha.
So he kidnaps Nico Robin, who is at that point not the newest member of the Straw Hats, like the second newest. And because she's a pirate and she's wanted, like they all have like wanted posters and like bounties and stuff. She's had one since she was 8 years old.
Damn.
Literally because she lived on an island and studied in the library.
She got banned reading them books, man. Them bannable books.
Yeah, she was on an island of scholars. Like, they all were scholars. And they found out something about this 100-year void in the One Piece universe that we still don't know about. And the government caught wind of it, and they did what they call a buster call, which is where they blow up an entire island. So she got away.
I feel like the Roman Catholics did something similar, but that just feels right.
So she got away at 8 years old and immediately was labeled Demon Child Nico Robin. She did nothing to anyone. She just liked to read books and learn shit.
Just existing.
Right. So she like goes through this whole journey. Like, she finds the Straw Hats. They save her life when she doesn't ask them to, but she's so grateful. So she joins the crew and like they're happy. And then she gets kidnapped by the Marines because obviously she's a pirate with a bounty. And just Spondum is just like, everything that he does and says to her is just so deeply infuriating. Like, I'm clenching my fists right now under the table. Like, and then he initiates a buster call for the island that they're on because he thinks that he won't die. He's like, I called them. They're not going to kill me.
He died?
No. No. They, they make it out of there somehow. But, yeah, he didn't die. He needed to, though. At one point, because Nico Robin's devil fruit is that she can sprout, like, limbs, like, anywhere. Like, she can sprout them, like, out of the desk if she wanted to. If she,
like, not even out of her.
Yeah. So, like, if she's looking at it, she could, like, sprout a hand and, like, high-five you. So
that's creepy.
She sprouts hands, I think, at some point, and, like, breaks his neck. Doesn't kill him, but, like, breaks his neck or his back or something. And, like, thank you, because someone needed to. But, like, he's not dead, to my knowledge.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes that's good enough, I guess.
Yeah, it was satisfying. It wasn't quite enough, though.
Well, I'm happy for what you got so far.
Yeah. Second one is probably the most obvious to any person who watches One Piece. Akainu, because he kills Ace. And it is horrible. So, I will explain to you like you're 4. So,
Please.
Ace is Luffy's brother. They're not biological brothers. They're like found family.
Gotcha.
Ace gets kidnapped by another pirate who actually used to be on the same crew as him. And then turns him in to the Marines for his bounty.
Gotcha.
So they are planning to execute Ace. So Luffy rushes to the prison where they're keeping him, and he gets there too late, and they have to fight their way out of the prison. Then they get to Marineford, where they're waiting to execute Ace. They get him out. They are on their way to being free. And then Akainu says makes some comment about Whitebeard, who is the captain of the crew that Ace is a part of.
Gotcha.
And he's like Ace's like dad. Like he's not his biological dad, but that's his father. Mm-hmm. So Akainu says some shit. And Ace instantly turns around and is like, "How dare you say that about my father?" Which, like, real.
Respectable.
If you're going to say some stuff about my dad, I don't care if I'm moments away from death. Like, I'm going to tell you about it.
Okay.
So they get into an argument about it, obviously. And then Akainu is running to kill Luffy. And Akainu's devil fruit is lava. Ace's is fire.
Okay.
We find out the hard way that lava beats fire, because literally he is running at Luffy like this, and Ace just steps in front of him and it gets a hole punched through his chest.
Ugh.
In front of Luffy, which, like, also real, because, like, if that was my sister, like, I'm doing this, like, you're not gonna kill my sister, like, you know. But
I feel that.
Yeah, he needs to go, and he's just like so like arrogant, and like he's just mean. Like, he's never once said anything that I'm like, oh, like, that was really nice of him. Like, not once. He's just not a nice person, and I don't like that.
You don't like non-nice people.
You have to at least pretend like you're nice.
Yes,
it's
fair.
It's fine if I know you're not, but if you pretend, like, okay, you're trying.
Yeah,
you know?
I get that. That was your second, right?
That was my second.
Okay, who's your third?
My third is Doflamingo, because he's got this whole, he takes over this island basically from the king. There's a king on this island. He just overthrows him. He's got this person on his team with a devil fruit who, if they touch you, you become a toy. And everyone in your life as a person forgets you ever existed.
Damn.
But you don't forget about them.
It's like basically getting pruned.
Yes.
Huh.
So there's all these toys in Dressrosa, and there's like this toy that's like chasing this woman, and he's like, "Honey, sweetheart, like, you're my wife." And she's like, "What are you why is this doll chasing me?" And then you find out why. And yeah, so obviously Luffy and the Straw Hats do not take kindly to this, because it's just horrific. So they start fighting. Then he unleashes this thing called the bird cage, which is just literally a cage around the island that starts moving in closer. And
yes, domain expansion.
Right. And it's ruining everything as it closes in on itself. So they have to fight him before this thing destroys the entire island. And like he's so infuriating, because he's so smug. Like, One Piece villains, to their credit, are very good. Like, they make you hate them, and I love that about it, because you're like, oh, I need you to just kill this guy.
Yeah.
But he's not dead either, and I wish that he was. So
I'm sure he'll die one day, a long, horrible death. Yeah, I'm sure
Fingers
it'll make you
crossed.
happy.
That'll make me very happy.
Yeah. I feel that. Sometimes people just need to go, and like a lot of times I don't even have good reasons, but when I do have a good reason.
Yes.
So
I was going to say, now that I've talked for 10 minutes about One Piece.
I'm sure we'll circle the block on One Piece. We'll come back. I guess sticking with the anime genre going on, my first character is actually a character I like.
Okay.
So you watch My Hero.
I do.
I watch half of My Hero.
Okay.
I stopped whenever the episode after they introduced Fat Gum, so like season 3 or 4.
Fat Gum is one of my favorites.
I know, people keep telling me that, and yeah, he seems cool.
He's wonderful.
Yeah. So you being the My Hero expert, let me know how you feel about this, because I am curious. So my desired death, I guess desired in a sense, because like I feel like it just made the story a lot better. / hot take, possible. I think, and I get the names mixed up a lot, so you're going to have to correct me. Okay. When All Might fights, is it All for One?
All for One,
All for One. When he fights All for One, I fully believe he should have died. Mm-hmm. Like, after that battle. Like, right then and there. Because, like, he's basically, like, weak and retired and all that stuff. It's like, I feel like it would have meant so much more if he would have just, like, died and everyone, like, like seeing their like number one hero like
Right.
fall before their eyes.
Yeah.
Which is basically what they saw, but like without the death.
Right. Especially because now he does the whole like now it's your turn, and then he goes and fights, and then he like doesn't. That's valid. I think
like
that would have made the story stronger.
So much stronger.
Yeah.
I feel like it would have been like. I feel like it would have meant so much more.
Yeah.
And I probably would have kept watching if he didn't. Like, I feel like he should have beaten all for one and then, like, took all his, like, last remaining strength, point to young Midoriya, and just passed out. Like, just passed away right then and there.
Yeah. Because, I mean, like, let's be honest. United States of Smash was the most badass thing he ever did.
Honestly,
that was so cool.
Honestly, anytime you say run plays, like, you know something real was happening. So, like, I'm okay with that.
Yeah. That's
actually, like, the song I run to at the gym. I'm not even joking. I have it on blast. I can do it. But, yeah, I think he should have been gone. And I had a whole debate about this topic with a friend of mine. And he was like, nah, I don't agree. I'm like, I don't know. And then that was the end of like season 3, I think, or something. Season 4 is like really shortly after I stopped watching for too much.
Yeah.
But and I kind of feel like a character who's also in the same boat is like a character I actually like.
Yeah.
Is I definitely am gonna get some like feedback on this one. I feel like. But hear me out. Oh, well, I'm not gonna get feedback from you because you didn't watch the show.
Okay.
At least you should. But Avatar, Last Airbender.
Okay. I am gonna watch it.
Okay. Yeah, you desperately need to.
I need to.
This won't mean as much now because I forgot you. I'm actually really surprised you haven't watched it. But either way,
I like watched it when it was on Nickelodeon like randomly, and I was like, "This is a really good show," but I never like sat down and watched it like start to finish. So I need to. I think Damon owns it on Blu-ray, so we're gonna.
Oh yeah, I do too. Huh.
Yeah.
I wonder where that's at. Anyways, it's somewhere. Uncle Iroh. Do you remember much about him?
Not really. I know that the internet loves him.
The internet does, and that's why I feel like I'm about to get canceled when saying I kind of feel like he should have went. Not gonna lie.
Okay.
Not gonna lie. To paint a picture, Uncle Iroh is basically Jiraiya, but so much nicer and just so much like more loving.
And less pervy.
Oh. I mean, he got some moments, I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, for the most part, he's like way less pervy. He's nowhere near, like, because Jiraiya has a problem. Like, that man needed therapy.
Yeah.
So I will say that. But nah, I think they kind of serve a similar role with, like, because you know the idea of Zuko basically being like a brat who like is all about like restoring his honor, and then like he goes through like the most character development.
Yeah.
And Iroh's pretty much the reason that happens. I'm just saying, I think it would have been slightly better storytelling, just slightly, because I'm not actually sure, because that's how much I like Iroh.
Right.
If, like, there's a point where Zuko is like, yo, I need to go. I need to find my own way. We shouldn't travel anymore. Mind you, Zuko treats him like trash the entire, like, the majority of the show until, like, Zuko learns, like, yo, the Fire Nation's not it. Mm-hmm. I shouldn't really be trying to please him anymore. Mm-hmm. It would have been cool if, like, something happened, they had, like, a falling out or whatnot, and somehow, some ways, Iroh dies, and Zuko has to live with that for the rest of his life, realizing that, like, Iroh was the one person that truly cared about him.
Right.
And now he got to, like, become the person that Iroh wants him to be without, like, Iroh actually seeing it or something along the lines of that.
That would have been,
But we also see Iroh do some cool stuff later. So, like, I'm torn. Like, I don't actually want it, but, like, I feel like that would have been a cool...
Or, like, hypothetically.
Yeah, that'd have been a cool thing to add.
Okay.
That being said, watch the show. Like, after we stop filming. Watch it. Actually, we can start filming right now. Let's put the show on. It's on Netflix.
Shortest episode, 15 minutes, we're out.
For real. Like, this is a priority. But, all right, those are my two off the bat. Do you have more?
Okay, so this one is a character who did die, and I wish that they died a worse death than they did.
Damn. Hold up. They died, but I need them to come back so they can die worse.
Yes.
Gotcha.
That's exactly what this is.
All right.
And it is Fuhrer King Bradley from Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. I cannot express to you how much I hate that man. Damon loves him. My boyfriend he's like, I don't understand why you hate him. I'm like, he's just so smug. Like, I don't know. He's on the screen and I'm furious every time. There's like a scene where they're trying to prevent him from getting into the palace, and he's like, do they really expect me to enter my own palace through the back door? And then he just decimates a bunch of people, and then he dies like literally with a smile on his face.
Yeah.
He is
That's
evil.
a proud death. Yeah.
Like,
okay. Yeah, that's a proud death. If you like have a smile, it's not good enough.
right. He needed to go out way worse than he did, and I will never accept the way that he died.
The funny thing is, you said someone that needed to die worse than they did. I thought you was going to say Cersei.
Her too. You know what? Cersei, yeah, because that whole just being crushed by big rocks with her twin brother that she was in love with and their new incest baby, like, no.
The baby 100% had to go.
Yeah, they couldn't have any more incest kids.
Yeah. I would say, yeah, because like she probably didn't even feel it, to be honest.
Right. It was probably so fast.
It was peaceful.
Like, and she had like, everything about that. Because, like, Jaime left Brienne, which was so
Justice
irritating.
for my girl.
Literally.
Poor shame. All right, so going along Game of Thrones, finally, the first show that we've both seen. My list, I'm surprised this wasn't like your number one, but 100% Joffrey, yo.
Yeah.
Joffrey
absolutely.
needed to go.
Yeah, and you know what? He got a death that was satisfying.
I don't really remember. He got poisoned, right?
Yeah. But
okay.
But it takes, like, he dies slowly. Like, his face turns all purple and
Oh, he wasn't even dead by that time.
And he was like, ah. No, he, like...
Oh.
He, like, wriggles around for a little bit and, like, suffers. And, like, yes.
That's cool. No, yeah, I'm happy about that.
Yeah. Also, if we're talking about Game of Thrones, Ramsay Bolton had a very satisfying death because, my God.
Yeah,
We thought Sansa was free of evil men, and then she met one that was worse than Joffrey.
Oh, that's a good debate. Is he worse?
I think so. Because his dad encouraged it.
I mean, granted, I will say I haven't seen the show in a minute, so I don't really remember.
I don't really either, but I remember hating him.
I feel like Joffrey was like bad. I feel like Joffrey was bad, but Ramsay was mean. If that makes sense?
Joffrey was like the spoiled kid whose parents never told him no. So he just ran with whatever. And then Ramsay, like, his dad, like, hated him. So then he acted out a bunch, like, in spite of his dad. So, like, I don't know which one. I think Ramsay was, like, if Joffrey's, like, a 9 out of 10 evilness, Ramsay is a solid, like, 8.8.
Well, I guess the question is, which one's worse? Because, like, is it worse to lack empathy and do stuff and not know what you're doing? Or to know and still do it anyways? Because I feel like, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but, like, wasn't... Like, I feel like Ramsay knew, like, the extent of what he was doing. Like, Joffrey would just send someone off to do whatever, right? But, like, Ramsay would, like, torture people himself, right? Like, then he cut off...
Well, Joffrey had that whole thing with the prostitutes.
I don't remember this at all. What happened?
It wasn't... He had, like, a crossbow and, like, killed somebody with a... Like, he was not... He was very much like, my mom is the queen, I'm going to do whatever I want, and you're not going to stop me. But Ramsay was very, I know exactly what I'm doing, and I'm still going to go ahead and do it.
That's a good... let's see. All right, well, either way, respectfully, they both needed to go.
Yes, and they both had very satisfying deaths.
That's fair. And we were happy about that.
Oh my God, yes. I was ecstatic watching each of them die. I was like, thank you.
Character that I don't know. Because I was thinking, we were making a list of, like, characters that needed to die and characters that did die and should not have died.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out if I wanted to put I forget her name. What is the breaker of chains? Daenerys, yeah. Did she need to die? I mean, yes, but like,
so
that's a sticky situation because I feel like she shouldn't have gotten to the point where she needed to die. And I know you had a opposing point previously, last time on Backseat Binge. Whatever episode that was.
I was gonna say, is that one we've aired already? Or
I hope so.
I have no idea.
Unless this won't make sense.
I have no idea. But I will say, like, her death was pretty dumb.
She got stabbed and her dragon just watched her, right?
She got stabbed by Jon Snow, and then Drogon melted the Iron Throne. Like, he watched Jon Snow stab his mom, and then he went, obviously this chair is the problem. And then, which, like, would have been cool if we knew the entire time that the dragons were, like, that intelligent that they picked up on these, like, subtle things. But we really didn't.
Yeah, there was nothing.
Like, they were her babies, and then all out of nowhere, Drogon is like, I see you, Jon Snow. Like, I remember seeing it and being like, huh?
Yeah.
Like, that doesn't...
I remember that now.
Like, I get symbolism-wise, like, cool, like, that's powerful, but, like...
Logic-wise?
Is this the first and last time we're going to touch on these dragons being, like, hyper-intelligent?
I'm not saying that it doesn't make sense, but, like, do you know how hot fire has to be to melt steel or iron, whatever it is? Iron, I'm assuming, right? Iron Throne?
Yeah, I would think.
Either way.
Really hot.
Really hot.
Really hot.
Like, crazy hot.
Yeah.
Like, the world is hotter because the dragon did that real quick.
Yeah. Global warming was a thing for just a second in King's Landing. Yeah.
But either way, yeah, dumb.
Yeah, hers was not satisfying.
But luckily, that didn't really happen in the show because the show ended at season 6.
You know what? You're so right. That's the end.
So I don't even know what we're talking about. That was Infinite Tsukiyomi that we seen. Yeah.
And not a very good one either.
Yeah. Speaking of Naruto and references, got another one.
Yeah.
Character or characters that should have died or needed to die.
Yep. Let's do it.
Do you have any from Naruto? Because I have a bunch, but I'm gonna let you go first.
Characters who should have died. Orochimaru.
He need to go.
Because why are we in Boruto acting like he never did anything wrong?
Yeah, he need to go.
He's just got a kid now, and they're just chill with, like, no.
Yeah, he got pardoned from, like, everything, right?
He was preying on Sasuke. It was real weird.
Little problematic. Yeah.
Yeah, like, yeah, and now we're just, like, super chill. Like, no, get him out. He needs to go.
Yeah, I would agree. He's 100% on the list somewhere, like, 100%.
Yeah.
He's not allowed near playgrounds, but he shouldn't be allowed in a hidden leaf.
No.
But to be fair, none of that happened because, again, Boruto didn't happen, so
True.
we don't.
True. We actually don't know what happened with him because
exactly.
That was the end of the Naruto franchise. At the end of Naruto Shippuden, that was it. Actually, no, Naruto the Last. That movie can happen too because that's a great movie.
Okay, so Naruto the Last. When does that take place? Is that after?
I think it's after Shippuden.
Okay, so is that the movie where? Because I see a random clip all the time, and I'm not sure where it's from. Is it like Kakashi is the Hokage, and there's like these meteorites are coming towards the Hidden Leaf, and Sasuke comes through at the last second to break it? Is that where that's from?
I don't think so. The last is Hinata makes Naruto a scarf. And
that.
And she's so excited about making him this scarf. No, yeah, she makes him a scarf, and then he wears it, and then he meets like people. I think he's Hokage at this point. No,
Naruto.
I don't remember if he's Hokage or not yet. It might be just like right after the end of Shippuden. But
okay.
He's like talking to random people because they're like, oh my god, like it's Naruto, and one of them is a girl and she gets cold and he's like, oh, here, take my scarf. And Hinata obviously is crushed because she worked so hard, and this scarf was like her symbol of love because, you know, she's a little shy girl. And then Sakura talks to Naruto and she's like, you understand that like Hinata loves you, right? And he's like, no. And she's like, do you know, like, what love is? And he's like, I love ramen. And she's like, that's not the same thing. Like, that's a conversation they have to have. Is that, like, loving people and loving ramen is not the same.
I will, devil's advocate. It might be for him.
That's true. It might
be for him.
It really might be.
Because, yeah, he don't play about his food.
He does not. But, yeah, it's like...
So they're not married in this movie.
Oh, I guess it's not before. It's not after the end of...
Yeah,
it must be... I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. It's all... I'm all turned around.
Damn. Because either way, I keep seeing that clip that I described, and I'm like, I want to watch the rest of this.
I don't think I know what that is.
I'm so mad. I'm going to see the clip again, probably like as soon as we stop filming. Because
we talked about it. Your phone definitely picked it up.
100%.
And was like,
it's already playing on my phone somehow.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So okay, that's fair. I'll find it at some point. The character that needs to die in Naruto. I'm going to start with 2 different characters.
Okay.
The first character is half of the Hidden Leaf.
Yeah.
And the reason I say that is because it's, in my opinion, weird the fact that you have a threat such as Madara, right? Mm-hmm. Madara Uchiha. Mm-hmm. He is a problem, a certified problem.
Yes.
The 5 Kages struggled with him.
Yeah.
He didn't break a sweat bodying them.
No.
Everything combined that the Allied forces, United forces, were going against between Madara, what's his name, Obito, the 100,000 white Zetsus.
Yeah.
There was a lot going on for them.
Yeah.
And that was before Kaguya came through and all that stuff, right?
We don't have to talk about that.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah. I'm just saying there was a lot that they were going through, and a lot of people did die on the United Allied forces.
Yeah.
But no one with names.
Well,
except for like HQ and
I was gonna say Shikamaru and Ino's dads.
Yeah, like those 2 people.
Neji.
And then Neji. But I just feel like on the scale that war was at, like the entire world.
Yeah.
I realistically feel like, because, correct me if I'm wrong, there's like Naruto at like a 10, Sasuke at a 10, Sakura at like a, let's say 7 or something like that, 6, maybe even 5. I don't know, like wherever you scale her. Everyone else is at like a 2.5. Kakashi's somewhere in between Sakura and Naruto. I don't know where to put him. But pretty much everyone else, like for the most part, is like not...
Yeah.
And when I say not, because I already know I'm gonna get comments. I'm not saying Sakura's stronger than everyone. I'm saying like as far as like use goes and like whatever like survivability. Yeah. Sakura's surviving. She got stabbed by Madara.
Yeah.
And ate it.
Yeah.
No one else is doing that.
Right.
So like I feel like compare like how strong Madara is to like everyone else.
Right.
Half of the Hidden Leaf should have died realistically.
Yeah.
And like it bothers me that only like pretty much no name characters for the most part died. Yeah. And Neji, who like I'm kind of mad about that death.
It's because you called me a genius. Can I build on that one?
Build, please.
The entire Hidden Leaf Village.
Ooh, you think all of them should have gone
after Pain? I think. Like, yeah, it would have been devastating to lose literally every character that I loved. But, like, I think that was the moment where I was like, really? You just talked to him and now he's like, all right, poof. Like, huh?
Reverse Uno card.
Right. I was like, okay, like, no, because, like, here's the thing. I watched Kakashi die. I watched him reunite with his father in the afterlife. I sobbed. Mm-hmm. Like, Damon turned off the episode, and like a half hour later, I was done crying.
Damn.
The entire next week, I was like, I will not watch any more Naruto. I went out and bought a Kakashi t-shirt at Walmart, and I like cried in
Rest
line.
Rest in peace, my boy.
Literally, I was like, that's it. He's dead. Like, that's it. And then like the next episode, they all come back, and I was like, you've got to be kidding me. Like, that is so silly.
I will say that is the realest moment I've ever seen in anime history. Like that, like the fact that they just offed everyone like that.
Yeah,
that's kind of
because I was like, what do they do? Like I was in it. I was like, what do they do? Like, how do they possibly get through this? And then, whoop, Nope.
Yeah, that's fair.
You
That's
can be alive again. Like, huh? Yeah.
That's actually a really good point because I didn't think about that. The fact that Pain destroyed everyone. Granted, it was a sneak attack, so little tiny credit where it's due. We all know Pain is like 0.5 if Madara is a 10. Like realistically, like
Yeah.
So I feel like the fact that they're going against Madara is a way bigger threat, way more potent of a threat, and yeah, I don't know, cause like obviously we see Naruto, so, like the main characters, like even what is his name? Sensei.
Kakashi?
Kakashi. I want to say Sasuke so much. Like I don't know why I got stuck on me. But even Kakashi, you see like all of these main characters get stronger.
Yeah.
Like, way stronger.
Yeah.
So it makes sense for them to be like stand more over a challenge.
Right.
But like we don't, correct me if I'm wrong, we don't really see like much training between like pretty much any of the other like Hidden Leaf characters.
From what I remember, it's pretty much everyone just being like, well, we got to do this, guys. And they're all like,
Yeah.
okay.
Like the only person I would give like a pass to is Shikamaru. Because he's smart enough to live, I feel like.
Yeah.
Like,
He is smart enough to figure out a way to not have to fight anyone because
Right.
fighting is such a drag.
It is. But when he thinks about it,
Yeah.
he does. He be thinking. I don't know.
He do.
So I don't know. That I will say that comparing to Pain, yeah, I don't know. I ain't mad at that. Going on with that war, if not the entire Hidden Leaf, 100% Mike, Guy Sensei, 100%. Like I'm sorry
Mike
again.
Guy.
I like him.
I love him.
I appreciate what he did. Thank you for his service.
He had like the coolest
him
part
out.
of that fight.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oof.
Out here looking like
He
a Super
opened the
Saiyan.
8th inner gate. You're not supposed to live after you do that.
Nah, there's a no refund policy on that. Like,
Exactly.
get him out of here.
Exactly. You break it, you buy it.
Yeah, he broke it. He broke the hell out of it.
And he did not buy it. He
Yo.
stole it.
I'm saying Naruto want to give him his life back. Like, come on. Like, I mean, I'm not mad at the fact that Naruto did that, but like, I just feel like certain things mean so much more.
Yeah, I feel like it really weakens the story if you save everyone, because like
sometimes people gotta go.
Right.
Get him out of
And
here.
if you're gonna save everyone, go back in time and save Itachi from himself. Like, let's be honest.
That's poetic.
My man deserved a happy life with me, ideally, but you know, I'll settle for whatever as long as he's happy.
I don't know why I'm surprised you didn't say go back and save Jiraiya, but yeah, Itachi works.
I mean,
too.
yeah, I guess him too, but like
On the way, go get him too.
my priorities are my priorities. No one's ever beaten Itachi.
Yeah, you said what you said.
Yeah.
And then last thing about the war I'll say is the fact that like only like as far as like people on the battlefield, only Neji died. Come on,
Right.
like that's kind of stupid.
Yeah.
Like I like Neji. Don't get me wrong, but like
Yeah.
I'm not like the biggest like Neji like fanboy by any means. But like
Yeah.
that was kind of a throwaway.
They were like, we need to get rid of somebody. I know.
You with the no pupils.
And it couldn't have been Kiba.
Can't have been. He got a dog to take care of.
The dog could have been fine.
They not killing the dog.
Somebody else would have taken care of the dog.
Yeah.
I'm not saying the dog has to die. Akamaru can live. He didn't do anything wrong.
I mean, I'd have been okay with the dog dying, but
I just don't like Kiba.
That's fair. I've heard.
We've talked about this.
I know. I got the mental list of all the things you hate. But okay. Do I have any other Naruto ones? I don't think so. But yeah, I think as much as I didn't like Jiraiya dying, I think he did need to die. So
Same with Itachi.
yeah.
Because, like, anything... Like, as much as I do not like Sasuke, Itachi got to go out the way that he wanted to go out, which is, like, I respect that.
Yeah. That meant a lot for them.
Yeah.
Okay. I get off for Naruto. Do you have any other ones?
For Naruto?
Or just in general?
Not for Naruto. In general. Oh, God.
Because I got a whole list. I'm just trying to be
All right,
plain.
yeah. Run through some of your list. Maybe that'll give me some ideas.
All right, so Pete, number one, off the bat,
Yep.
Homelander. My man got to go.
I don't know how.
So here's Homelander specifically made this list for the fact that he almost died, and I'm again This whole episode is
Yep.
prompted because of a debate I had with a friend. And kind of like what we talked about last week, where who's worse between Homelander or Soldier Boy.
Yeah.
I just feel like, wasn't it? Because I don't remember exactly what happened in the end of season 3, but didn't they were fighting, right? And Soldier Boy was like pretty much getting to the point of killing Homelander, but like people turned on him. Like didn't like Annie and some other people like end up fighting Soldier Boy or something?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't remember the boy. Like, so much happens in the boys that it's like a shock to my brain, and I'm like, okay, sure, all right, sure, okay.
I know Queen Maeve was fighting Homelander. She wanted to kill him. She was the only smart one, in my opinion.
She's allowed to kill him.
Yo, 100%. She deserved that.
I love Queen Maeve.
And she like punched him, like broke his nose and whatnot. So it was a good moment for that. But I'm pretty sure, from what I remember, and I probably should have just watched the episode before filming, but whatever, it is what it is. We freestyle here.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure they turned, because the plan was to first get some type of like medicine or chemical compound to like knock out Homelander, but something happened with that plan. I forget what happened, but basically they lost the vial or whatever it was. All I know is Soldier Boy was getting to the point of where he was going to kill Homelander.
Yeah.
And the people, like, the main characters, switched up on him and decided, nah, Soldier Boy actually has to go. And I'm like, why?
Yeah.
Let him do his job.
I mean, someone needs to get Homelander out of it. Like, we've talked about this before, but like, I experience very real, very visceral fear when Homelander is on screen. Like, I hope no disrespect to Anthony Starr, he's a brilliant actor, but I hope I never see that man in person, because I might literally just poop my pants. Like,
There was a video, you might have seen it, of like, I forget the guy's name, but the guy who plays The Deep.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what his name is.
He's speaking at, I'm guessing, Comic-Con. Mm-hmm. And like, Anthony Starr is like looking at him, he smiles, and then he goes to deadpan. Oh, and just like, as he's listening, and they start playing like the song where like Homelander's like thinking about killing someone or something.
Oh,
it's like,
God.
It's real like eerie. Yeah.
Even like talking about him now, like I am tensed up. Like I am very genuinely afraid of Homelander. Like, I know he's not real. That doesn't reduce my fear at all.
Homelander's not real. He can't hurt you.
It's the same thing with Attack on Titan. My routine, I have like quarterly nightmares about Attack on Titan where I wake up in the middle, not like to the day, but like every couple of months. Like I'll wake up in the middle of the night and I'll just be convinced like the Titans are out there.
Right. And
then I'll have to like go to the bathroom and I'll be like, you can't get up because the Titans will see you and they will grab you out of this house. And then I have to lay there and like and I'm like, okay, they're not real. Like, go to the bathroom.
You ever see a show and you're like, oh, that character's me 100%. He did exactly what I would do.
Yep.
So we're watching a show, Asia and I, and it might have been like episode like 10 or something like that.
Yeah.
Where like there's a whole bunch of what are they called? The people who fight
the scouts.
The scouts. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of scouts in like an attic or whatnot, and the dude's like loading up a shotgun.
No, he's cleaning it, and then he just shoots. Why did I know you were gonna say that? Because I think the same thing.
There. Someone's like, "What is that gonna do?" Bow.
Get me out of here.
Yo, all I'm saying, if Attack on Titan, like, if I ended up in that anime world,
oh, I'm dead.
Yo, get me out of here. I'm out of here. I'm logging out.
I'm dead faster than Aaron's mom.
Yo, I'm out. I'm signing out.
I'm out.
Instantly, yo. Like,
Sasage, my dudes, I'm done.
It's been real. Like, I'm telling you, yo, even if I stand somewhat of a chance, I'm gone. Like, yeah. I'm not doing that. No. Like, my sister, a minute ago, I don't know why we're talking about zombie apocalypse.
Yeah.
She was my brother was like saying things like, you know, what he would do, this and that, and she was like, nah, yeah, I'm the first one. I'm gone. Like, I'm running to a zombie. Like, get me out of here.
Yeah.
And I started thinking about it. I was like, yo, me too. Like, yeah,
same.
I'm not doing this. Like, no. I don't want to play no more.
No, because like even if you survive, like what kind of life is that? I don't want to be in The Walking Dead.
Right.
I don't want to do that.
Right. So here's my thing. I actually think I can survive.
Yeah.
Do you have one from Walking Dead?
Yeah, actually. I said the words The Walking Dead and my brain was like, ah!
I was like, what happened to you? You good?
I had a little epiphany. It's fine.
I don't remember what I was going to say, but go ahead.
You were talking about surviving a zombie apocalypse.
Oh, yeah. I feel like I could survive. I just don't want to. Like,
Yeah.
it's laziness at that point, honestly.
That's life where you're always stressed and, like, on high alert. Like, I'm not built for that.
I don't have killers after me now, and I'm stressed. Like, I'm not doing that.
If my life doesn't consist of me sitting on the couch all cozy with my blankets watching my little shows, then no. Like,
Because you got to think about it, like, a lot of stuff is going to be gone. Like, cell phones are probably going to be out because, you know, there's not going to be people working at Verizon managing all this stuff.
I'm not going to communicate via carrier pigeon to survive in the zombie apocalypse. It's not going to happen.
It's not worth it.
No.
Probably still get a message saying, like, someone trying to reach out about the car extended warranty. Like, I don't have a car no more. Like, I don't want to do this.
I don't know if you noticed, but there's zombies.
It's like a zombie calling you, though. But all right, Walking Dead. Who you got?
This is two people who should not have died.
Should not have. But yeah, I got it. I was gonna say, should we wait till later to do the should not die? But I feel like you might forget it. So go ahead.
I might. Should not have died. Glenn and Abraham.
I didn't see the show.
Okay. So basically, they run into Negan, who's got this whole like group of people with him, and he's got this baseball bat covered in barbed wire that he calls Lucille. He gets mad at the main characters for, I don't know, zombie apocalypse reasons, and he ties them all up and makes them all kneel in like a circle, and he just walks around and is like, 2 of you are gonna die, and just out of nowhere beats 2 of them to death with a baseball bat. It's horrible. And
does Negan ever die?
I mean, I didn't finish The Walking Dead, but when I saw last, there was an episode where they almost killed him, and then they didn't.
Yeah, I feel like he needs to die if he didn't.
Yeah. In fairness, when I was watching it last, he was trying to be a better person, which I was like, oh, okay. Like, sure. But, like, he should have died.
Yeah.
Because, like, the partner of the one guy who got murdered was the one who was trying to kill him later in the show. And they were like, Maggie, stop. And I was like, how dare you tell her to stop? Like, if someone kills Damon, I'm killing that person. And if you try to tell me to stop, like, no.
I'm just next on the list.
Like, now we're going to fight.
Nah, I feel that. Trust me, I 100% feel that.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I feel like that makes sense.
Yeah, that was one of those things that just felt like they were just throwing in, like, gore porn, like, for the sake of it being, like, just over the top. And I was like, I don't like that at all.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
Have you seen Akame got killed?
I have not.
All right. Because that was a really good one. It's actually a really short anime. I think it's like 12 episodes or something like that.
Okay.
It's like just one season, I think. It's been a while. But I'll just gloss over that one real quick because that's not like a big one. But there's pretty much a kid who is in charge, right? Of like this area or whatever. And he in his mind is a good leader, right? Okay. It's just his advisor is mad corrupt, but is lying to him and telling him like, you know, oh, this should be this way, blah blah blah. It'll really help the people if you do it this way or whatever. The people eventually overthrow him, and because like he thinks he's doing a good job or whatever. Yeah. But like in reality, like everything is like just terrible. So he gets overthrown. And the good guys decide to kill him. Mind you, I'm paraphrasing the hell out of this. So, yeah. It's also been a while since I've seen it too. So I'm probably missing like all of the important details. Pretty much, I had a debate with my friend. He was like, do I think the kid needs to die? Absolutely, yo, get him out of here. I'm sorry. He wasn't part of the system. He was the system. Oh yeah. Not really. He was part of it. He was like, to be fair, he was getting like influenced, but nah, you gotta get rid of the whole government at that point. Yeah. So keep that in mind. I support that. But speaking of governments and Wakanda, no one said anything about Wakanda. I just think about it every so often.
As you should.
But every so often, well, not every so often. I was wondering about Namor. I kind of feel like he needed to die.
Yeah.
Not that I wanted him to die. I'm actually really happy he didn't. But from a logical standpoint, they probably should have offed homie.
Yeah, I agree. While we're on Wakanda, who shouldn't have died? Queen Ramonda. That
Yeah.
I was flabbergasted. They found my flabbergast button and they pressed it.
Okay.
I have to quote Schmidt at least once a day, or it's a wasted day.
Oh, okay. That's okay. The fact that that's a quote that makes a lot more sense.
It's a new girl quote. You should know this.
I don't have Schmidt downloaded.
Actual Winston Bishop. God.
Yeah, so I actually have strong opinions about that, and I completely forgot that I had these opinions.
You're welcome.
So, Queen Ramonda, I don't think they should have killed her off for the simple fact that an actual character did die.
Right.
So, like,
Yeah.
it didn't make sense that they killed off a character when, like, the whole movie is about Chadwick being gone.
Right. We can just focus on that. Like,
Yeah, because, like, not only is it, like, it's not even, like, it's, like, too much death. It's more so, like, her dying meant nothing to me. Like,
right. It felt like they were just trying to shock the audience and be like, whoa.
Also, the way she died wasn't really the best. Like, I don't know. Like, to me, it just feels weird that, like, she would be in the throne room by herself with no type of security.
Right.
In the middle of an invasion. Like, she knew they were coming.
Right.
So
she's just in... Yeah, I don't...
Yeah.
I will say that we tried to watch that movie recently, and we put it on, and we made it, like, 15 minutes in, and then Damon looked at me and was like, I know I've been, like, pestering you to watch this movie for, like, 6 weeks, but, like, my God, like, I'm just not, we can't do it right now. Like, it's too sad. And I was like, okay, that's fine.
I haven't watched that in a minute, but I forgot how sad that movie is. It is really sad, but I don't know, I like it a lot, though. So.
I do, too. I just have to be in the right mindset, I guess, to watch it.
Definitely.
Speaking of Black Panther, what is your take on
I don't like it.
Killmonger dying?
Killmonger. Oh, yeah, get him out of here.
Just checking.
He should have been gone, honestly. Again, I like him, but nah. Should have been gone. Nah, he too crafty. Get him out of here.
Yeah,
I feel
he made the movie interesting, though. The whole time I was like... Oh,
he made the movie, I feel like. But along with... since we're on MCU, kind of similar to how I felt about the Hidden Leaf, like half of them needs to die.
Yeah.
I also feel like half the Avengers should have died in Endgame.
Yeah.
For the same exact reason. Like, Thanos this is the biggest moment in, like, I don't know, Earth history or something.
Right.
It's a pretty big deal.
Yeah.
And the only casualty, which isn't even a casualty, it's like a sacrifice, was Iron Man.
And Natasha.
That was pre-war.
That was still a sacrifice. She still died.
Yeah, but that was a part of the actual war.
That's true.
Like, the actual war itself, it was a whole bunch of no-names. I feel like, I don't even care who. Like, just half, like, boom. Half.
Yeah.
Get him out of here.
Yep.
I feel like Spider-Man, offhead, is probably the only one that probably should not have died.
Yeah.
Just because he got a bright future. He's like 12. Like, let him live. I don't know.
I'll have a bright future if Tom Holland decides to keep playing him.
Yeah, maybe. I'm okay if he doesn't. But I mean, I like him, but, you know, what else?
What we need is Andrew Garfield Spider-Man 3.
I'm saying.
All 10 toes. Give it to me.
Yeah.
I need the Venom and Andrew Garfield Spider-Man crossover, and I need it now. Because him with the Venom is going to be...
So, question.
Yes.
Of the three, who would you rather see with a Tom Hardy Venom? Like, crossover. Like, if it's like half Spider-Man, half Venom, like type of...
Andrew Garfield. They would have the best banter. Because Andrew Garfield Spider-Man is sassy.
Sassy.
Like, already he's sassy.
Yeah.
Like, they would have really good back and forth.
That's a good question. Because
Toby's would just be like, oh, okay.
I've done this before.
Yeah. this isn't my first rodeo, and Tom Holland would just ask him a bunch of questions.
Mm-hmm.
What does this work? What is it made of? What does it do? Like, he would just manically just not shut up.
Yeah.
But Andrew Garfield would be like, "Pfft, okay, you're a symbiote? Like, pfft."
I think honestly, any of them would work for me. Like, I feel like any of them would be interesting. I think I want Andrew Garfield. I want him to come up with a new Spider-Man movie more than anyone else.
Yeah.
But I think for that specific thing, I would like 2% more prefer Tom Holland.
Okay.
Just for the fact that he's younger. Like, I don't know. I feel like that'd be kind of funny. But it'd go well either way.
Yeah.
But that being said, yeah, half the MCU should have gone. Like, half the MCU should have gotten out of here just because of the whole Thanos thing. Pretty much my go-to would have been anyone who doesn't have a movie coming out.
Right.
So, like, as much as I do like the
So
idea...
Ant-Man would have stayed alive over Thor. Well, no, Thor had a movie out too. Never mind. So Ant-Man would have stayed alive.
I don't know why, but I feel like he needed to go.
You know why? It's because Quantumania was a garbage movie.
Not even that.
If he died in Endgame, we wouldn't have had to sit through that.
Yeah. I mean, realistically, they should have gotten rid of, like, a lot of them just for the simple fact of, like, kind of pass the torch to, like, the next wave of...
Yeah.
But, I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, the only real version of that we got was Steve literally passing the shield to Sam. Mm-hmm. Besides that, they were kind of like, well...
There you go.
That's the end.
Yeah. I feel like half the... Yeah, whatever. But, yeah, that's my list of characters I could think of offhead. I do have a handful of characters that did die that should not have died.
Okay.
And it's stupid.
Give me those ones.
Some of them are stupid.
Okay.
Other ones are just, I have feelings.
Okay, that's fair.
Going with the stupid one off the bat.
Okay.
Makes me so mad. Darwin, X-Men First Class. Tell me you've seen that movie.
I have seen some of the X-Men movie. I don't know the names of all of them. I saw a couple.
Let me explain to you why this is so dumb.
Okay.
Darwin is a mutant. His mutant ability is to adapt. He can survive in any environment. He goes against, not even goes against, he's at home with the rest of the, like, first class of mutants, right?
Oh, wait.
I feel like you know
Where
where
they're
I'm
in
going
the,
with this.
like, the room with the big windows.
Yeah,
I have seen this movie.
you have.
Yep, I have. Yep.
Do you also share my anger?
I do, yeah. You know what? I do.
So stupid. I forget the Sebastian Saw. I forget exactly how his abilities work, but he's the main bad guy.
Yeah.
And he has, like, the ability to, like, I don't know, put, like, a lot of energy into something. He has, like, energy manipulation kind of controls or whatever. He touches Darwin, puts, like, a energy ball in his stomach or something, and the dude starts, like, Darwin starts trying to adapt and dies. I'm like, first off,
I do remember that now that you're talking. Yeah. Yep, I remember
Yeah.
that. I didn't like it either.
it was dumb because first off, the first black mutant, really? You don't kill something like that? Damn.
I think, honestly, that happened in the movie, and I went, oh, that feels a little racially motivated.
I'm saying, like, can't let us live.
Right.
On top, like, take race aside, which I don't like to do. You kill the one person who's meant to adapt,
Right.
who's unkillable.
Right.
That's the person you choose to kill at random. Mind you, from what I remember from the movie, because it actually has been a minute since I've seen it.
Yeah.
Plot-wise, it probably didn't matter who they killed off. Like, as
Right.
long as they didn't kill off Havoc.
Right.
Or, like, I don't remember who else was even there, to be honest. But, like, they could have killed, like, legit almost anyone else.
Yeah.
And it would have been the same story or whatever. Mm-hmm. I just don't like it. That end rant. Unend. That was dumb. Okay, end. Man, that was just dumb. Like, yeah.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I'm glad you, like, explained it more, because as soon as you started talking about it, I was like, wait, I have seen this, and I agree. That was stupid. Yeah.
Yeah. So, since I'm on Xbox, since I'm on X-Men, might as well continue.
Yep.
That another character who should not have died for stupidity's sake, in my opinion, is Professor X. Every single time he did die.
Yeah.
I can kind of see the first time where Phoenix killed them, because it was just like she just like lost control or something. I don't remember exactly what happened. Mm-hmm. But every death after that kind of felt like stupid to me. It's like, how many times you gonna bring him back? He's like Kenny from South Park now. Like, I just kill him every other
right.
Like, just for him to come back to the MCU and die in there. Like, why?
That one upset me.
It was like,
how dare you?
I don't, and that's honestly the biggest complaint I have about the movie.
Yeah.
Is the fact that they brought in all these big names just to kill them all.
That was so frustrating, because I was like, oh, like it's all coming together. I was just Kronk. I was like, oh yeah, it's all coming together. And then, nope, it was not. And I was like,
gotcha.
John Krasinski is a bowl of spaghetti now. Like, lovely.
Spaghetti. Like, it's stupid.
Don't make me hurt you. Please, Jim Halpert, sit down.
I'm not going to lie. He said that. I wanted to see what he was going to do.
I laughed out loud. He said that, and I was like, please.
To Wanda?
Right. What are you going to do to
Wanda.
her?
He thought. That's what he did.
I'm going to say, if there's ever a person who you know is angry and trying to fight you, the last thing you should say to them is, don't make me hurt you. Because guess what? You're going to get hurt twice as bad as you were originally.
Yeah, I mean,
it's like telling an already angry person, like, just calm down.
The funniest thing about that scene is that, like, she turned homie into Twizzlers.
Yep.
Took away Black Bolt's mouth via Control Delete.
Yep.
And Peggy Carter and the other Captain Marvel just looked at each other like, oh yeah, we got this. No, you don't.
Right.
You have nothing.
Like, listen, I was so stoked to see Captain Carter. I was thrilled. And then I was just like, why? Like, why did you have to give her to me and then take her away so horribly? Like,
I'm just, see, and this is why I won't survive in, like, pretty much any type of, like, sci-fi movie or anything like that. Because I just feel like if I'm any of the Illuminati members, right?
Yeah.
I see someone's mouth get uninstalled,
I'm out.
I'm leaving.
I'm out.
Like, he just magic markered his whole like, I'm gone. Like,
I'd be like, you know what, Wanda? I'm actually not against you anymore, so I'm very neutral. Can I just? I can. Okay, sweet. Thank you so much. Send me a postcard whenever you get to where you're going. Like, I would love to see how you're doing.
I'll show you the way. Like, let's go. Like, you want to go
need
this
directions?
way?
I'll GPS it for you real quick.
100%. 100%. I'm trading.
I am folding. I'm out.
This why I can't join the military. I'm trading.
I would never.
Yo, I'm not doing it. I'm telling you, it ain't working out.
No.
But yeah, I think Professor X dying all of them different times, like, kind of really annoyed me.
Yeah.
Before do you have any you want to interject? Because I can go through my list. Keep running, or do you?
I can't think of any, so keep going through yours.
All right, so Man of Steel, one of my favorite movies, actually.
It's such a good movie.
I like.
Why do people hate that movie?
I don't know.
If you hate Man of Steel, I'm sorry, you're incorrect.
You're 100% wrong. Like,
you are incorrect.
Fully believe that. So, two characters in Man of Steel. Well, I should say the DC universe, which R.I.P. to the universe. That's something that should have died. So
didn't die as badly as it should have.
No. But so Superman and I'll start with Man of Steel. Mm-hmm. His dad in the tornado scene.
Yeah. I agree.
Like, I agree. Like, come on. And like, he did all that to set the dog free, and then his, like, Superman, like, Clark was about to go save his dad, and his dad was just like, no. I'm like, why not?
I did the same thing. I was like, what do you mean no? Like,
right. Yo, same thing with the canon event. Yo, I'm telling you, I'm not becoming Spider-Man if it means I gotta lose the people I care about. Like, I'm in there. Yeah. Like, the world is gonna see me fly. What they gonna do to me? I'm bulletproof.
Right.
So
I have one weakness.
And they don't know about it. You ain't never heard about a kryptonite.
Right.
You didn't pass science class. You don't know minerals. Like, you have no idea what that is. You've never seen a green Jolly Rancher. Like, I promise, you're fine. I'm going to be good.
Can I, while we're talking about Superman, can I throw in an attempted murder that was really stupid?
Oh, please do.
So
Sure.
have you seen the movie Brightburn?
I've started it twice. I have not actually finished it.
That's fair. It's not very good. But so at the end, towards the end of that movie, the dad decides to take him hunting because he's like out of control at this point. Like, he's hurting people on purpose. He's killing people. They know it's him. He's just lying about it.
Okay.
So they're in the woods, and he like walks ahead of his dad, and then it cuts back to the dad just loading a shotgun because he's gonna kill his kid. And instantly I'm like, this is not going to go the way that you think it's gonna go. And then obviously turns around and he's like, Dad, what are you doing? And then he kills the dad horrifically because of it. But like, you have seen the things your child can do. Why do you think like, oh, I'll just shoot him in the head, it'll be fine? Like,
So he's like bulletproof or something, or like just a monster that can take shots.
he didn't even get a chance to shoot him.
Oh.
But like, yeah, he was killing people like very violently.
Yeah, if you gotta kill someone, do it. Like,
Yeah, and he's doing like, he's loading the gun and like looking at him through the scope. Like, it's slow, and I'm like, no,
he ain't really want it.
no.
Yeah, that's dumb.
So yeah, you don't really need to finish Brightburn. Like, we finished it and we both were like, that was
Yeah.
kind of anticlimactic.
Speaking
like,
of movies that aren't that good, I don't know if you've seen me post about Tokyo Ghoul live action.
not that good.
No.
I feel like that's a really hard one to translate to live action.
So that's my problem with live action anime, is that they keep choosing shows that I don't feel like should be live action. Tokyo Ghoul is one of them.
Yeah.
Like that. Like, unless you have like end game budget, like don't.
Right.
Don't.
It's gonna look silly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it looked really weird, and then they got like the plot, which does follow the anime pretty closely, got to pretty much where they kill Amon, if I'm saying his name correctly, and the other guy who killed Hanami's parents. They basically kill him, and that's like where the movie ends.
Gotcha.
And I will say it's probably not that bad if you watch the anime.
Yeah.
Because like, I don't really know what's established in the movie. I'm not gonna lie, I was zoning out a little bit.
Yeah.
But like, I know everything that happened in it because I already watched the anime.
Right.
So like, I don't know if like they did a good job of establishing stuff in the movie. It's probably a terrible movie without watching the anime.
But you were able to like zone out because you're like, oh, okay, this is what
Right.
they're doing right now. Okay,
Right.
got it.
So all in all, I didn't really like it all like that.
Yeah.
But fun fact.
Yeah.
But Superman.
Yes.
Superman and Batman vs. Superman, he died.
Yeah.
The second movie of their universe.
Yeah. He's
Why?
dead.
For like an hour, they bring him back. But still, like, the fact that he, like, just plot-wise alone, it was just dumb.
Yeah, it was.
Right.
Yeah.
Made zero sense. I just feel like, number one, they didn't need him to fly the kryptonite. Like, Wonder Woman does do stuff. She could have did that.
She tries.
Yeah, Batman, she tries. She's whatever. Batman could have did something. Like, I just feel like Superman didn't need to die. That was just dumb. That was terrible writing, in my opinion.
I mean, Batman vs. Superman was terrible writing.
Yeah, I wasn't even like
As
top 5 worst
as
things
a
about that
whole.
movie. That's probably not even in there.
The number one worst thing about that movie was save Martha. Because why would you not just say save my mom?
Right. There's a lot of Marthas out there.
Like, if there's a stranger trying to kill me and I know my mom's gonna die, I'm not gonna say save Karen. I'm gonna say, hey, can you go save my... Like, it's chill if I die, but get my mom.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
as soon... Like, I was okay with that movie until that point. As soon as he said the words save Martha, I was like, get out of here.
Get him out of here.
You have got to be kidding me. Like, turn it off. I'm done. This is so stupid.
Batman needed to die. Nah, Superman, that was just terrible writing.
Yeah.
And then another one I feel like, at least I hope you would agree with, is go back to anime, Demon Slayer, my absolute show.
Yep.
Rengoku.
Yeah. He got the donut treatment as well. Him and Ace.
So I actually went through like a bunch of feelings during that movie.
So did I. I did not think he was going to die.
So here's my thing though, because like, I don't know why. So off the bat, I'm typically, what's the word? Like biased towards fire-based characters.
Same.
Because like, I really like the fire element. So I seen him, and for some reason, like, I don't know if it's just the fact that he was always smiling or whatnot. I didn't like him. Hated him off the bat.
Yeah.
Don't know why.
Well, because you're used to, like, Zuko and, like, Itachi and, like, who were very, like, serious, like, stoic fire users. And then here's Rengoku, like, hey, guys, fire. Isn't it great?
Yeah, he also, like, eyes wide open, like, just staring at people like that.
Yeah.
But something about him, I didn't like him. Watching the movie, hated him the entire movie until the point where he's, like, fighting the demon. And I'm like, oh, okay, he's kind of cool. Oh, okay, he's nice. Oh, okay, he's putting in work. Oh, I like this dude. Oh, no, he's dead. And, like, I'm like, yo, I liked him for 10 minutes before he died. Like, we didn't even have time to, like, I didn't have time to, chill with, like, I don't know.
You didn't have time to cherish him.
Yeah, like, I was so, like, they just gave me this character.
Yep.
He's been here, but they just gave me this character.
Yeah.
So, like, that's why I say, like, I went through all those different emotions, because, like, after he died, I was like, damn.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Just been, like, because, like, it is mad unfair. Because, like, he beat the demon mad times, but it's just the fact that it's a demon, so, like...
Right.
Such a good show. R.I.P. Rest in peace, my boy.
Yep.
And then, let me see if we got anyone else. Nope, that's my whole list. The characters that did die that should not have needed to die.
Okay.
Should not have died. Do we have any last takes? Anything from anything else you could think of?
I mean, I am obviously going to talk about the two characters that I think shouldn't have died because I love them so much and it hurts me that they're dead, and it's Ace and Itachi. I understand why they died. I understand that it makes sense for the story, but like, damn it, I just miss them so much.
You just ain't like it.
It's just, at least in One Piece, Oda has not stopped just sprinkling in little bits. Like, you'll go like 150 episodes and then like, bam, like, hey, remember Ace? Here's this really stunning visual of him and somebody else for some reason. Like, Oda knows how to do it.
I feel that. Okay. Yeah, I think that's my full list for today, because...
Yeah, my full list coming here was 2 people, and...
That's fine.
We've gone through everyone that I could think of.
Yeah. All right. Well, end today off with a hot take that you got.
I need to write these down because I can never keep track of the ones that I've said that we've actually posted or recorded, or the ones that we recorded and then we're not going to use that episode.
Honestly, just if you said it before, you said it before.
Oh. Goodness gracious. All right. My mind is... I can't. My brain already worked. My brain was already in maximum overdrive this entire episode. Just like people who died, who needed to die. I don't know if I have one.
Okay, that's fine.
Do you have one?
Kind of.
Okay.
But like, it's something I already said earlier, so that's just what I'm gonna go with.
Okay.
I feel like to make the story better, I probably should have died. I don't want him to die, but I mean, not even die, just maybe
like horrifically injured,
like permanent,
like lose a limb.
Because like in the
lose an
Korra,
eye.
Yeah, so like lose everything.
Just maim him or
lose
something.
A life, it's fine. So in Korra, he leaves his physical body. He enters the spirit world. And, like, he doesn't age.
So he does, like, a Luke Skywalker thing?
Basically.
But cooler than when Luke Skywalker did it?
Basically, yeah. So, So his physical body is gone. But like I feel like something like that, maybe like he gets trapped in the spirit world as like something to sacrifice to save Zuko or something. I don't know. I'm just spitballing. But something like that, I think that would have been cool. So maybe he doesn't die. He just gets trapped in the spirit world. And maybe like Aang can talk to him. Or like pretty much anyone who's able to enter the spirit world can see him every so often or whatever. But like Zuko can't.
Gotcha.
So, I don't know. Fun fact.
Okay.
But yeah, I think it's time to wrap up the episode. Unless you got anything else, or no.
My brain is truly exhausted.
I am so thirsty. I'm gonna go get something to eat too. 'Cause I'm starving. I didn't eat today. But anyway, that's gonna wrap it up for this episode. Thank you for tuning in. Want to get used to the idea of telling people to subscribe. Stay tuned for more episodes. Hit the bell notification to get notified whenever we drop this hot fire that we be recording and all that. And yeah, stay tuned. Like once again, every Monday we're gonna be dropping a new episode. I'm Moya Media,
And I'm Porcusty Sarah.
and we out. Peace.
See ya.
Watch out for Medusa. You know money seduces. It'll make you douche. It'll make you throw the deuces. Careful what you wish.